Hey guys, it's Beth, and welcome back to some more Fortnite. In the last episode, we completely demolished an entire server with Beerus, and now I'm here as Leon Kennedy, and I'm probably gonna die in 2 minutes. Because that's how these things typically go. I have finished the monster I was drinking, so I don't know if I'm going to still have that nervous energy that has been carrying these recordings up until this point, or what. I don't know what's going to happen. Anything could happen. You know, like, the world is an oyster, as they say. I'm a bush now. No one ever says the truth. Leon Kennedy Bush. Oh, you know what? Because his last name is Kennedy, that actually ends up working, because those are both presidential names. Hi, Ahsoka Tano. I would prefer if you weren't there. Thank you for, understanding my needs of you not being there. I appreciate it. Makes my life easier. Hello. Where is that? Oh, it's in here. Gotta get that gnome. Oh, holy crap, that's another real shield potion. Wow. Oh my gosh, 2 shield. I can literally get another full set of shields. That's crazy. Oh, hey. Another chest. Let's go. My main complaint with Leon Kennedy in Fortnite is the fact they don't have his Resident Evil 4 jacket, which is by far his best outfit. Well, I mean, I actually also kind of like his look in Resident Evil 6. But, like, yeah. It's weird that they don't have, like, the most iconic... I mean, I guess this is Resident Evil 4 Leon still. It just so happens that it doesn't... It's not... I know he doesn't have the jacket on forever, but I feel like the jacket is just so iconic for him that, like, you should have it. And it's weird that they don't even, like, have, like, the RPD outfit for him either. Though, to be fair, he wore that for 1 day. Hey, bud. Is everything okay? I guess not. Yeah. I don't know. Resident Evil, I want to do more Resident Evil stuff. I enjoyed playing Revelations a little bit last year for Christmas. I adore playing as the Resident Evil characters in Dead by Daylight, of course. And doing, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I have a full stack of shield potions. That's incredible. What is it? Oh, shit. Oh, crap. I need to, like, move in. Because that person has a sniper. Shit, okay. Oh my gosh! Wow! Holy crap! Where do they get that tactical shotgun? That thing seems insane. Damn. I want to do more Resident Evil stuff on the channel at some point, but that just depends on other factors, really. I think at some point I'd love to do, like, the Resident Evil 2 or 3 remakes. I think that would be fun. I had originally planned on doing Code Veronica as a stream for Halloween, but I burnt myself out working on other stuff at the time. It was just... Halloween, I guess, just was not the right time for it. maybe one day I'll return to it. Me and Evan have talked about it. Like, that was the plan. Me and Evan were going to do it, and we were probably going to be joined by Nat and other people throughout the stream. Because, you know, Evan and I have joked forever. It's like, Evan went insane playing Resident Evil Code Veronica because he was doing a marathon of all of the Resident Evil games. And Code Veronica is not exactly the best video game ever made, to say the very least. It's very... It is, in a lot of people's eyes, the worst of the original style of Resident Evil games. But it also has, like, such charm to it that we kind of love it at the same time. That's why me and Evan were going to do it. We thought, oh, that's gonna be, you know, that'll be a fun thing for us to do for Halloween. It's like, you know, Evan suffered through the game, and now I'll suffer through the game. And then, no, turns out that it just wasn't meant to be. It just was not meant to be. And, I know it's probably disappointing, because I did hype it up for a little bit. I was like, oh, we're gonna do a stream on Halloween, and it's gonna be special, but I just couldn't. I had worn myself down with streaming. I've slowly gotten back to a point where I can stream, but it's still only the things that I want to stream at this point. Like, I'm no longer streaming out of, like, an obligation, I feel. I'm now just purely doing it for fun. I mean, like, I guess I'm always doing it for fun, quote-unquote, but I always, like... I wanted to be consistent with streaming, that way I might reach a bigger audience, and, like, you know, stuff like that. It would... I thought it would make, you know... I thought it would make me happy, and I thought I'd gain an audience, but it just really hasn't happened like that. But meanwhile, here on YouTube, I have been able to, you know, garner an audience and been able to do stuff. Unfortunately, though, the main thing that drew in people, I've been unable to do because I'm broke. You know, Collector's Corner takes a lot of money and time in order to do, which is the main reason why it was only like once or twice a week when it initially started. But yeah, the reason that it's been sidelined and on hiatus is just because monetarily, like, I keep getting a good ways into, like, an episode, and then, like, I get to a point where I'm like, oh, I need a part, and I don't have that part, and I don't have the money for that part, so there's nothing I can do. So that is, I mean, I guess this is just, like, real talk. It was rough, because I was, like, Bugsy's 2 videos and so much of Collector's Corner has been genuinely the best performing stuff on my channel outside of the animations. It's like the animations, I was working on an animation, but now if I go back to it, I'm going to have to fully scrap it and start over, which kind of sucks. But, like, that's just how things are. Animations take a lot of time, but there's nothing I can do with that. I was doing another Snapcube animation that featured, her name is Scout now, one of the people involved in Clown House, one of the founders, Clown Depot, also known as Paper Mario Wiki, on Tumblr. They came out as transgender. They are female, and at the time that I was working on it, it was before they came out, and now I have to and they updated, like, their Sona and everything, so I'd have to I would have to completely scrap what I had and redraw everything, which would be fine, because, you know, gotta respect my fellow trans peeps. Although apparently, despite being the initial, like, founder of Clown House, along with Paperbox House, Alfred. Scout apparently does not stream anymore. Apparently they've retired from that, and they've retired from YouTube content as well. And that's fair. I understand, like, moving on to other things, that's just what people like doing. And yeah, because they ended their other stuff earlier, so it's just what happens, and that's okay. And I wish them well in the future. But yeah, it sucks knowing that, like, the stuff that... A lot of the stuff that I've been passionate about, that I put a lot of effort into, gets, like, no views. Like, it took forever, and someone putting it in a compilation for the Dollop Days animation to get as much viewership as it currently has. But that has gotten a lot better, and I'm happy about that. There are some videos where I'm annoyed that they're still, like, doing well. Like, I have a terrible Markiplier reaction video that I did to fill time, and to... it was purely, like, first year of content where I was just attempting to get, like, as much viewership as possible, and that was something. It worked, I guess, but I just... There was nothing to that, and it feels awful now, like, knowing that, like, I essentially just... I don't like doing reaction videos to user-made content like that, because the people behind that must, like, they worked incredibly hard on that, like, that... I understand reactions for, like, you know, Marvel shows and like Nintendo Directs and stuff like that. Stuff makes sense, and you know that actually helps them. It gets the word out and stuff like that for a lot of the games that are featured in the Direct. And you know, people all love seeing each other's joy and reactions, but I feel like I kind of just stole views from Markiplier there, which is shitty. So I apologize for that in retrospect. I don't know. I haven't taken it down or anything, just because it's just like it is a part of the channel's history, and I want to just remember. It's like I need to beat that. I need that to eventually get out of the top 10. I need to prove that I myself can stand alone, and in that way, I just leave that up as just a memento of that. And then, like. Yeah, that I put so much effort into the animations that I did for Snapcube and Dollop Days. It didn't, like, the Snapcube one has consistently been a high view thing. That got added to a fan playlist a long time ago, and, like, has just been raking in views from that playlist, which I've been very thankful for. And I'm included alongside some, like, actual, like, incredibly talented animators. Meanwhile, I was clearly just drawing, like, single frames, like, per every, like, 10 seconds. And just, like, hoping that I was just like, okay, hopefully this is enough. Hopefully the fact that, like, I have this fully colored is enough. And it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. And, like, I am kind of embarrassed by those videos for the purpose of both of those. I ended up rushing to the finish line. Both times I ended up injuring, like, my hands while working, because, you know, I overworked myself. I was doing, like, my manual labor jobs at the time, and it was just, like, I overworked myself, I overstressed myself, and I really fucked up my hands, and I was like, okay, I need this done, that way I can just be done and have my hands rest for the next while. And that's why both of those videos are not, like... Both of those videos have, like, a steep decline at a certain point, which you can probably notice. Like, there's a lot of... I get to a point where I reuse a lot of old art, and I'm just like, okay, I can just edit this and edit this, that way, you know, that way it gets, you know, the point across. And yeah, it was it was not the greatest move in retrospect. I probably should have just let them, happen, but honestly, just having them done now makes me feel a lot better because, I don't like leaving projects unfinished. Never. Never enjoyed it. It's always just been, I feel like I've failed if I just let a project rot. It's like, I was starting out a new style with that other animated I was working on. It was more simplistic, and I thought it was going to be real nice, but it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. I burned myself out in the middle of doing it, and instead of pushing through, I stopped doing it, and it's been months now. And yeah, I feel dumb, especially since that animated would have literally been like a couple minutes long at most. It would not have been long at all. It would have been the shortest animated I'd made to date, I believe. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Doing YouTube has always been a learning experience for me, of just learning. It's like, certain things just get views, certain things don't. I go through phases of like, okay, I just need content done. I need it to be at least like a tolerable viewing experience, and that's it. It's just like these Fortnite videos that are coming out are like, this is filler while I'm waiting for myself to finish up Soul Link editing, because spent all of last night and literally 8 hours worth of editing on 2 videos. It was real bad. And like, I need to record more of that, but that's just me and Evan's schedules being what they are. It's like, and the thing is like, the stuff with Evan, like, it gets decent viewership, it gets consistent viewership. It's nowhere near the highest, but like, it has some consistent qualities to it. Oh my god. That sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, I try my damn best, and honestly, like, a lot of times it doesn't end up paying off. A lot of videos that I spend hours working on get no views. And then suddenly, randomly, the Dead by Daylight videos I do solely because I'm addicted to that game, and like, it's easy content. Like, sometimes those just blow up for no reason, and I don't get it. But hey, that's okay. That is A-okay. Well, thank you for all listening to me rant about the channel. Yeah, you know what? While I'm here, I might as well do the channel update sort of thing here at the end. I made a post about this on my community tab, so I recommend checking it out. I'm just going to give a basic rundown. I might be getting a new job soon that's going to prevent me from streaming consistently, and it may actually damage the amount of content that I upload. I may end up going down to just 5 videos a week instead of 10. That's just how things are. Yeah, and Soul Link may be on a very, very long extended hiatus because of that, because, scheduling conflicts and having a real job, it might cause like real issues there, so I apologize in advance for that. But yeah, thank you all so much for listening. I hope you have enjoyed nonetheless. Take care, lots of love, and have a great day.